On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves that'll blow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional gain. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get above the lane. Ain't about the trade, have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto.
Alexo, crypto, do. Oh man, I got me on Echo. Gang. What's going on, guys? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Much love to you guys. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Otter Gang. It's one. We're pumping. Who would have thought? Wow, Bitcoin going to the moon again. How's the sentiment? Everybody looking for this thing to pump or what? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Are we pumping? Are we dumping? What's gonna go on? I'm gonna ask you guys right now. BTC, pump or dump? What do you guys think? Because I mean, it's been pretty wild out there in the crypto world after Mr. Matrix Donald did the Matrix, you know, and all of a sudden the beautiful man is still alive, Orange Man. So pretty cool. Then Jerome Powell's speaking right now. He's just being dovish as ever. And Bitcoin pumped overnight. Okay, Bitcoin pumped overnight, and we made some buys along the dips. And is this the bottom? I don't know. Do you guys think the bottom is in? Put a 1 in the chat if you think the bottom is in. I would love to see how you guys are feeling right now. But thank you guys so much for being here. Let's jump into the chat because that's how we roll here. Much love to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for being here, supporting the channel. Is the bottom in? Put a 1 in the chat. Jonathan Schaefer seems to think so. What's going on? Good to see everybody here. Chris Klein with the Floki Cat. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're having a great day. Alexandra G. Boom, 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 boom. Seymour, Liddy, what's going on, man? You crushing that XRP. I see you out there. What's going on? Jonathan Schaefer, the mod of mods. What's going on, Nat? Good to see you as well. Jeanette, thank you for checking in. Mark Dutch, good evening to you, my friend. How about that Messi guy? That Messi guy seems to be collecting trophies, man. Playing that football. What's going on? Good to see everybody in here. Luke Zaldana. We did a little bit of a Wonderbar. Visum, what's going on? A lot of people thinking the bottom, as the British people would say, because they drank all the tea. They're saying that the bottom is in. Okay, that's pretty wild. And we got to get to the jokes as per usual. So good to see everybody in here. Oceanus, all you guys, good to see you. Okay, 35. Why did my friends, why did the dad spider tell his son to go outside and play? Why did the dad spider tell his son to go outside and play? Because he was spending too much time on the web. There it is. We were talking about phone time. We were talking about phone time and screen time and internet time. And there it is, right there. Read it and weep. He was spending too much time on the web, okay? Do you get it now? We got to protect our children. We need to encourage them to go and throw rocks at each other. Okay, that's my preach of the day. I promote rock throwing. If my child throws a rock at your child and yours starts crying and it doesn't throw rocks back, well, then we got to encourage your child to throw rocks at my child so that it toughens up my child too, because it's always important to throw rocks at each other, isn't it? No, it's probably not a good idea. Okay? Good to see you, Nick Musgrave. Good to see everybody rolling in here, man. It's pretty cool. We have hit the area. We are looking for a possible short. Oh my God, the price action right now is absolutely insane. Do you want to party around with this? We took a long this morning. However, this is looking like I don't want to mess with this. I ain't trading this right now. I am looking for the short. Okay, we know that I'm looking for the short because if you're in our Discord, you would have realized that, the short setup was given in advance. Okay, so looking at this, looking at continuation upwards, coming into our big old red box, right? The big old red box looking for a rejection. I look like I shrunk over here. Maybe I'm not centered. Maybe I should come. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I'm not tall, but I'm not that small. We're a grower, not a shower, right, Mark Dutch? Coming into our rejection zone, V-shaped recovery. This is absolute stinky price action. Look at this. Wrecking everybody who got long late. Look at this. Pushing up, wreck. Everybody wrecked here. Consolidation, wreck, push up. Okay, so it's not something I want to participate in just yet. I am looking for the short up here, though, coming up to that very key level of resistance. Okay, resistance. How do you define rejection from this area? So I would look for a bearish divergence. I would look for volume pushing up into the key area as well. And why is this a key area, right? So if we go to our 4 hour here, we can see that we have our sell walls, right? Our sell walls, our sell ideas, zooming out here a little bit here. So we can see that there is a giant order block up here, which is also the top of a volume zone within the giant range, which is also a key level of resistance. There's multiple signs pointing at this area here. So what are we looking for? We're looking for this. So we pull our volume across. We take a look here. We can see, boom, we are coming up to the top of this box here. So you can see there is a box of volume within this area that is a little bit more stronger than others. Okay, we can also see that we do have equal highs within this area with a giant order block up here, right? So if we're looking at where the order block is, we're within that order block. Also, if we're in short-term extension areas, right? This is our 272 extension area where if we're going from swing high to swing low, and we go from here to here, we can see that we have extended all the way up to our 272 here. So we are within the bounce area. We're looking for bearish divergence on a higher term time frame, higher highs, lower highs, right? So we're within the vicinity of the short zone. We are overextended. Are we going to blast through this area? We'll have to wait and find out. But you know what? I am looking too short from here. I do have my beautiful trading app opened up right now. I'm looking to short at 63,924. That will be my shorting zone that I am looking for a swing failure pattern at. So if you want it, you got it. It's 63,009. Let's raise the roof a little bit more. 924. Okay, this is my area right there. Okay, let's see if we get there. We can make it this precise. Okay, little bit of a swing failure pattern coming in here, looking for a liquidity grab, my friends, looking for the liquidity grab. After a move like this, is it not smart to think that this is not sustainable? Even though Orange Face Man is pumping our bags right now and we love him for it, this is, there is no end in sight to this pump, right? This is almost parabolic. If you wanted to draw a parabola, there's your parabola, okay? So this is looking good. This is looking good, but nonetheless, we don't want to be caught, trying to get long here and getting wrecked. Now, this morning we were able to give the long idea in advance, okay? So I am exited from that trade, and I did give a little like half-hour morning TA session in the Discord, and I'll be looking to do that more so. But obviously, things are going to be changing around here, considering we are starting to start a family. So you can see this. We have this beautiful downwards trend. We break structure. I got long here. Very nice long. I got out here with 70% of my position. Then we continued onwards and upwards from here. I got out on this liquidity grab to the downside. I could have stayed in this, but this was just a short-term scalp trade, okay? Bottom of the value area low. And retesting VWAP. If we look at VWAP here, VWAP was beautifully being retested here, holding VWAP and pushing up and out. Okay, so nice move here nonetheless, but I did not hold the trade. I probably should have held the trade, but as you can see, it has since continued to fire off another whole 2%, which is beautiful. Because we are on the right side of the trade. So depending on how you manage your risk and how you take trades, you would have been able to enjoy the profits along the way as well. Okay, so if you are new here, subscribe, hang out with us in the free Discord. That's where it's all at, is all the goods here. We keep giving you guys amazing setups and amazing ideas throughout. And we even share, we're looking for this SFP up top here, right? We took the long this morning. Looking for this continuation, right? So we have had these ideas. And even in the trade setup this morning, we can see that we gave you the setup all the way up to the 63,800 level. So if you have taken this trade just blindly, you would have been in massive profits right now and already up at the top of our take profit. So the setups were given in advance. We're very proud to, when we are able to kind of give those setups, and this was the setup, and like this, very tight stop loss, right? And we were looking to target up to the top of the box, right? So we have basically finished that trade, right? So now we're looking for the reverse trade, which is for us to go in the opposite direction, right? Swing fail pattern to the upside, getting everybody bullish, and then rugging them, right? So we're trying to catch the rug into support, right? So this whole idea of grabbing liquidity up at these highs, swing failing, coming back down, at least down to this trend line. Okay, so it's been an interesting day. It's been a very interesting weekend. I do not like weekend pumps of 12, 13%. Okay, this is pretty intense to say the least, but we need to be mindful of getting overexcited, wanting for the prices to pounce and just boom to the upside and continue to work their way up. Okay, so we'll be very cautious at this level, looking for the short, trying not to get wrecked, right? We want to wait for confirmations of a reversal. Now, what is a confirmation of the reversal, right? So the reversal would be either a push up with lots of volume into a lower high, okay? A bearish divergence from before, making higher highs and lower highs on our oscillator, right? Some sort of liquidity grab and then double top, right? So that is something we'll be looking for on the short-term time frame. Right now, no kind of sign of that, right? So we want to see either this, right, where we trickle down. We want to see a push up and then a high, lower high, pushing back into the range, retesting the lows, right, of the highs of the previous range. And these are the things that we typically look for here. As traders, we want to be on the right side of the trade. We don't want to be longing right here, okay? Even if it takes off, there's no TA that says, hey, let's just go and press buy here and it's going to be a great time. more often than not, it comes back and it wrecks you. So we want to be putting probabilities on our side. Now, I always suggest in an environment such as this with a very aggressive uptrend, you put on some EMAs, exponential moving averages, a 21, 55, and a 9. Find a time frame that it makes sense to you. I like the 15, okay? And when you're between the 21 and the 55 within this area here, it's a possible opportunity to get long, okay? Or in the opposite direction to get short. So if you're looking all the way back at our downtrend, it works very nicely in that respect too, where we're in a very, very aggressive downtrend coming into the bottoms here, where we are, anytime we're in between the 21 and the 55, is it a possible opportunity for continuation to the downside, okay? So right now, try to, I hate breakout traders with a passion, says Darren Does Things. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, DDT. Yeah, that breakout, it's, they take, in my opinion, they take too long to play out. So if I was looking for this as a breakout trade, like, okay, we got, maybe this was our flag here, and we got our little triangle. We go from here to here, and we're looking at something like this, right? So the breakout, to me, this is like really ugly, first of all. Second of all, it's like, where do you put your stop loss? Like, are you supposed to put your stop loss, right? So if we rewind time, let's do it together because, we want to learn. So we're in this wedge here, right? This morning. Maybe we go from here. That's a little bit nicer. This is our highs. Maybe we can bring this up a bit. So we're looking typically for the breakout retest continuation, right? And then let's press play and let's see how it works out, right? Your bottom of the range. That's your first candle close right there. So what? Are you supposed to get long right here? And then put your stop loss under here, right? And then you're supposed to target up to your next high, right? Stop loss under there, press play. A little bit of drawdown. You see how long this is taking to play out? And now you go. Okay, so that worked. But it's interesting, okay? So I like to watch EMAs for stuff like this, especially on a very aggressive uptrend, okay? 15-minute is typically where I'll look at the EMAs to be respected and for them to really work out as a trader, right? You see you got in between this lower level. We got long here this morning, so that makes sense. And as you can see, we're pushing up and getting everybody, in my opinion, retail is getting trapped right now. Retail is getting long right here, in my opinion. Do you guys agree with that? That people are longing into this, hoping that we break out and we go to whatever, 70,000, right? So what are they going to do? They're going to wreck retail, in my opinion. Let's see some alts in the chat, guys. Nick Musgrave wants you guys to put in your altcoins. So make sure you smash those like buttons, put those altcoins in the chat so we can get to them today and make sure that we do the due diligence that you guys deserve, okay? Because we want to make sure that we are a prepared trader, because a prepared trader is a profitable trader. A patient trader is a profitable trader. So let's do top-down analysis on Bitcoin. First and foremost, we did it yesterday, but we're going to do it today because we need to make sure that you guys are up to date with us here. And our weekly candle looks grand, okay? Grand. It is looking decent indeed. So we got a little bit of a push down here. As we can see, our big push down from the week before, a nice push back, closing back above the highs here, getting back within the range. Okay, a candle close within this range is very ideal, okay? What do I mean about this range? We pull the range over, we look at the volume here, and we can see that the entrance to the value area low was closed and then continued onwards and upwards. Okay, so this is very nice to see, but we understand there is basically two ranges here. So we have this area here, right around 64,000. And then we have this area up here, which is up to interpretation, really. But in my opinion, it's starting right around 66 to about 69,000, okay? And that's going to be our two ranges. And then in between the middle is where we can see actual very swift movements of price action. So we tend to blast off once we break through. Will we break through today? I'm not convinced as of yet, but I am looking for this to continue onwards and upwards into 66 eventually. Now, what do I mean by eventually? Because Monday is typically the false move. And what do people mean about that? Well, typically, Monday can lead you one way, and then the rest of the week will lead you the opposite direction, okay? So we need to be very cautious when we're trying to get long on, these three white soldiers, which is a nice bullish pattern, right? Three white soldiers, continuation, pushing up. So we want to be very cautious when we look to keep pushing this, keep trying to get long here, okay? Thank you, Jonathan Schaefer, for the alts so far. We got a lot of altcoins, man. We'll see if we can get through all those, but we'll try our best as per usual. So let's go over to what we see on our weekly with Market Cypher. Now, Market Cypher, guys, this is amazingly bullish, in my opinion. So what you have here on Market Cypher is you have our head and shoulders that has played out to the bottom with VWAP coming back up to the 0 line and a beautiful trigger wave, okay? So a trigger wave down below here, waiting for our beautiful green dot to print, okay? So we're anticipating a green dot. Does that mean it's going to happen now? No, it doesn't. However, money coming back in, you can see the ramping starting here. You can see the trigger wave right here, and you can see the VWAP coming back in. Now, if we're trying to front run this, we're going to take a look at our 3-day, right? The 3-day is really where we were eyeballing for a continuation here. So we got the 3-day, three white soldiers pushing out, which is very bullish continuation. We have the double green dot, which is very bullish continuation, and the VWAP crossing the 0 line. So this is looking good in forecasting into our 5-day and our 4-day, which are starting to print. They haven't printed, but they're starting to print a green dot on our 4 and our 5-day. So nonetheless, this is looking good with the cool day off. Thanks, Schaefer. Yes, Nick Musgrave finally got the day off from counting all the altcoins. Thank you so much, Nick and Jonathan Schaefer. I mean, you guys are amazing. So you guys continue to help me help everybody else. So I appreciate you guys. So looking for the continuation onwards and upwards. Let's see some knots and some axes in the chat. Thank you guys so much. So looking for this to continue, right? Remember, let's ask ourselves this question. Where is maximum pain? Okay? Where is maximum pain? Maximum pain, in my opinion, is to crush everybody's hearts right now. Okay? Let's see it. Let's go. Let's go. So maximum pain, in my opinion, would be to do this, coming back down to this area, 58,000. Okay, 58,000 would be ideal, but we are pushing as we speak. So let's be cautious here. 58,000, then to push on upwards. Now, will we get that? Right? Will we get that? That would create an inverse head and shoulders. And and Mark is saying inappropriate things already, making me laugh. But that would create this inverse head and shoulders, which would really be quite significant if we do get that, right? So what do I do with you? What do I do with you, Mark? Oh man, you're thank you for making me smile on a Monday, bro. I appreciate you. Mr. Frankfurt. So we look for the continuation, however, maximum pain being down below, okay? What can we see here? There is a lot of liquidity above us, okay? The short squeeze to the upside is definitely the major target. People getting short here, saying that Bitcoin is going to zero. are going to get absolutely demolished when we continue to push up, okay? That is something to keep in mind, okay? So maximum pain is being to the upside. Nonetheless, we want to be not only mentally prepared as traders for a little bit of a cool-off, let's say into Thursday, which is Ethereum ETF, which I do believe might dump the market, okay? And we'll go over that as well. So we can look at to Thursday, which is the 18th, which is the anticipated day for the Ethereum ETF, okay? So do we push into that and do something like we had with our launch of the Bitcoin ETF, where when we look over here at IBIT and what happened to our Welcome to Bitcoin Grandma chart, okay? This is our IBIT Welcome to Bitcoin Grandma, right? Remember, we got the buy the rumor, sell the news event, which rugged Grandma because Grandma bought up here, right? And then Grandma was like, oh, that Bitcoin, you lied to me, grandson, right? And then a V-shaped recovery flagged out and popped off, and we're like, I told you, Grandma, buy the Bitcoin, okay? So do we get the little bit of a rug going into the ETH ETF on Thursday, then only to pump our bags and continue out, right? So this is something we need to be aware of that is coming our way into Thursday. Does that mean it's going to happen? Not necessarily, but it's something that we need to be prepared for. So that is coming our way. Do we get rugged and then continue up? Something to keep on your mind. Also, what else is to keep in your mind is that we've been calling this, okay? I'm going to say it right now. I am not one to toot my horn. I am not one to toot my horn. I hate people who are like, I told you this is going to the moon on this day at this time. But there is no second best, says Jonathan Schaefer. But we have had this box on our chart for like 2 months, okay? For 2 months, we have had this box on. For timing wise, this is our timing chart when we're looking to take profits, when we're looking to maximize our gains. The catalysts that are coming our way, September rate cuts, U.S. election. No, we did not know that President Orange was going to have this come up, but we definitely said this was our beginning from middle of July to early August. We were expecting a correction, okay? So we called it. We called it, okay? So we're not trying to... I hate when people are like, I told you to do this, and then they haven't pressed buy or put their money where their mouth is. I have told you when I've been buying, when I'm dollar cost averaged into all my altcoins down at these lows, okay? I told you I was buying Injective. I told you I was buying Arbitrum, okay? So I'm just saying we've been prepared, okay? Now, does this continue to rip to the upside? We will see. But we were expecting a turnaround around this time, and maybe we were a day late, okay? So it's pretty awesome to see the TA work, and that was me going back and measuring time when we started to take off in relation to this time over here, in relation to when we started to take off, and I did the calculation, and I was like, okay, this would be a general idea of where we would start to look for our pump time, right? When we look for that correction to continue on pushing, okay? Now we have rate cuts up next. So we want to see pumping into rate cuts because rate cuts is typically a sell the event, and then we can look to take off, okay? So I'll do some more TA on some long-term stuff now that we are in our pump time area so that we can continue to be prepared as traders, okay? There is a reason he's orange, and so is BTC. That's the one. So making a good call, preparing for the Ethereum ETF. What else do we have to prepare for this week? Well, looking at the economic calendar, as we typically do, we can see that Jerome Powell was speaking today, okay? So Chair Powell was speaking today at 12:30. Okay, so he's still talking, and if you do want to watch that kind of stuff, you can go over to Tom Crown. Tom Crown is the man when it comes to that. So, you know, we can always watch Tom Crown talk.
What the Fed is
talk
and what
to
they do?
Chair Powell.
Surprisingly, most people don't.
friend of the channel. So we got to support our friends. Where we're looking for he seemed to be dovish, okay? He seemed to be dovish. So we'll have to wait and see what transpires from that. But let's go back into our top-down analysis in anticipation for Thursday, because the rest of the week, in my opinion, looks pretty clear, okay? We can change the impact over here to 3, and we can see, retail sales. Who cares about Canada, right? It's just a bunch of moose and igloos. That's where I'm from, if you're new here. And building permits. So building permits will be interesting to see if they're actually building more houses and the economy is strong. But nonetheless, it's a pretty wide open week for some action, okay? To not get rugged by news events and stuff like that. Obviously, we'll always prepare, but it does seem pretty wide open for us to take advantage of some decent, somewhat normal price action on our favorite crypto, okay? So preparing for that and really preparing for Bitcoin to try to see this double bottom that everybody's saying. I called it. We got the beautiful divergence here on our price action, and I knew it was going to pump, okay? We didn't say that. We were aware that we were having some bottoming structure here, and we did have a bullish divergence at the bottom here, which is nice to see it play out, okay? It has played out, and we'll see if it can continue, right? So where are our key areas? Where are we really trying to attack price action, right? Where are we looking? So in my opinion, now that we have had the bottom, we are prepared this way. So I will go from swing high to swing low always, and pulling our macro kind of golden pocket for this range now that we have a confirmed bottom. So this is going to be a sell wall here at 65,100. Okay, so we're aware of this area here. We're also aware of this sell wall within here, which is our order block that we are currently looking for a short for a liquidity grab here. What will signify strength is getting above this high here, okay? That will signify a break of structure to all you smart money concept traders, but a break of structure to the upside where we are looking for this thing to continue to move, okay? So once we get that break of structure to the upside, then we look for this one. Now, this is going to be the big daddy, okay? This one here, this low, everybody is wanting to get in on this low, depending on how low can you go. How low can you go, right? And they want to go Solana, Lana, long, Solana, Lana, long, 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 long. So we're really trying to hunt for this low. That's going to be ideal once we have confirmed break of structure, okay? So we'll be trying to get into those positions where we can say, hey, this is going to continue upwards. We have confirmations here. We can see the movement, which is nice so far. Yes, it is a beautiful recovery here, but nonetheless, we really, really want to take advantage of price action in the short. So where are we pulling a fib? We're going to pull a fib from swing low from here all the way up to wherever we get to, okay? We're not there yet. We want to wait for a trickle down in price to where we can look to pull our fib from to look for continuation, either the 382 or the 618, but I will be posting those levels in the Discord, okay? So make sure that you guys are in the Discord and you are following the key levels and the setups that are given in advance. It looks as though we're getting a cool off right now. So looking here on Market Cypher, 12-hour, come up to key levels, and it is cooling off. We are very overbought right now on Market Cypher, looking to kind of cool off. Nonetheless, we were saying the 12-hour money flow needed to make its way towards that zero line, and it has done so. So this is looking strong, okay? Pushing up doesn't mean it can't come back and then do this, okay? So looking strong. Nonetheless, with this beautiful, beautiful push, I mean, look at this thing. It's 12% to the upside. Now, it hasn't been something easy to trade. It's been very choppy to the upside. It just looks really clean on the 12-hour. So let's go over to our 4-hour. What can we see? We can see that there is a nice fair value gap down below here, okay? We do have that significant low here. So I'm going to pull the fib here. It does look like we may be topping out right now. So I'm going to add another key area here. Okay, and then I'm going to add another key area here. Now let's see if any of these boxes line up with our key levels. Ooh, look at this one. So this one here is going to be a key level. I'm going to put this one below this level here. And this one here is kind of floating in the stratosphere. Let me see if I have some more levels here. So there we go. And I'm going to pull this one down to there. Okay, so now we have some more key levels that we can identify for a possible bounce. Okay, we got to make sure that we're waiting in anticipation for this bounce where we really want to try to capitalize on price action. Okay, by doing this, we can really set ourselves up for success. So I'm going to mark this out for you guys and share it in the Discord like I normally do, because we want to be prepared as possible for when we're looking to get long on these beautiful price actions. Okay, we clearly are getting a rejection from up here, but we are also clearly looking to continue to put in higher highs and higher lows. Okay, very nice rejection. We were looking for the swing failure pattern from here, given in advance in our Discord as well. So I will share that as I always do. Going over here, you can see looking for the SFP within this zone way before we got that SFP within that zone. Okay, so you want to bring me a higher low. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, don't, because of FOMO. FOMO. Yeah, don't jump on the FOMO train, guys. Like we said at the beginning of this stream, they're going to wreck the people getting long, right? What are they doing right now? They're coming back to grab them. They're coming back to grab them as we speak, okay? Let's go into our 4-hour. What do we see on Market Cypher? We'll get rid of all these price labels because they do clutter up. We'll move the rectangles over to our areas. We're aware of our ETH ETF, okay? ETH ETF. It's in the game, okay? Just marking these things out, wanting to be prepared. That short position could bang out, right? That could bang out. We'll see how that works. And then we have our areas that we are looking for possible bounces, okay? Looking at Market Cypher here on the 4-hour, yes, it looks a little bit overextended in my opinion. Okay, nice to see money up in the 30s. That's pretty wild, okay? So right now, what are we looking to do? Buy the dips on Market Cypher. So even these ones down below here, if we are oscillating, you can see in a downtrend, very easy, right? So we're looking for an oscillation in an uptrend. Where's a good example? Well, if we look over here at previous price action, when we're oscillating, anytime we get one of these little triggers down below, okay, these are very bullish signals that can give us beautiful trigger waves to the upside, okay? So yes, we've had an aggressive move up. I expect a cool down in any kind of dip down below. We are looking to fire off along, okay? And this works really well on a 4-hour, on a 1 to 4 hours. This thing works like a charm, okay? So let's go into our shorter term time frames, and we can probably see it here. So let's go over to our 1 hour and explain what I mean. So if we look at all the dips in the valleys here, even just the green dots, and we mark them out, and if we were to press buy on any of these areas, we can see that they were very, very lucrative, okay? All the way up on this uptrend. Okay, so we're looking for this maybe on a higher term time frame where we can really take advantage of a big move, such as the one that we've had over the past 3 days, okay? NHL 94, the GOAT. Honestly, in NHL 94, I used to play against my cousins, and I learned about the wraparound goal. Okay, now if you're not aware, in NHL 94, you'd have like your hockey player, and he'd be going with the puck, and then you'd have the net here. Let's say this is the net. All you have to do is ride the boards. Like, you didn't even have to have skill. Ride the boards, come around the side of the net, and press shoot, and you'd score every single time. Is that not facts, Retro Mike Tech? The wraparound goal in NHL 94, that was the GOAT, in my opinion. Oh, man. So it looks as though we're getting Alex knows. Let's go. Stanley Cup champs, Florida Panthers. Yeah. I'm a Leafs fan, so we won't go there. So right now, we're getting a little bit of a bearish divergence on the 1 hour time frame where we are making a higher high and a lower high here. So for me, this spells for a rejection, right? It spells for a rejection. If we're looking at here, where are our order blocks, right? So we want to target back down to our key levels of order blocks and support and resistance. So make sure that you guys are taking down these charts and having a gander for yourself where you can look for confluence within them, okay? What I would be looking for in the short term right now is a little bit of a rejection coming down and revisiting previous highs, which would be around here, right? And looking for continuation until proven otherwise, right? If we do push down and lose the tops here, I'd be looking for a higher or lower high and then continuation downwards back down to probably one of these areas down below here, retesting that 61,000 area, okay? I don't want to get overly bullish right now. I just want to be level-headed within the markets, okay? So that's kind of where I'm at with Bitcoin right now. Hopefully that helps you guys. Thank you, everybody, for being here. 67 people. Let's get those likes up to the people watching, and subscribe if you're new. Join us in the Discord. All the trade setups, all the goods are there for the taking. What is Kyle saying now? Preparing for a potential short on BTC. There you go, right? In the Discord, I was looking for the short. Kyle's looking for the short. And we're getting prepared, right? So he's looking for the change of character in this area. So all that means is a break of structure to the downside, like I just mentioned. So if you're going to your short-term time frame, I would look for the loss of this low here, right? Change of character, right? That break, and then you're looking for that short here. We'll see if we get it, okay? Coming up to that key level of resistance that we were talking about at the beginning of the stream, and definitely looking good, okay? Heading out. Catch up tomorrow. Later, Darren. Hope you have a wonderful day, bro. Thank you for dropping by, man. Much love to you. Okay? So we're going to jump into your altcoins. Hopefully that makes a lot of sense to you guys. It makes sense to me preparing for this week, preparing for all this bullishness, and really trying to be level-headed when it comes to trading and taking advantage of price action, okay? Gonna go over the alts. If you just give me a second, I need to get a drink because I forgot my water. I'll put it on the 5-second chart for you guys, just because, you know, it's entertaining. Are you not entertained?
The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto.
Agua.
What you know about juice? Making the moves, that flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional gain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets.
Bada bang, it's the Otter Gang.
With an auto flame, with a lot of hate. Get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well, indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB.
You guys all want to dump, eh?
Come up better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo,
dang, man. See, the short was there while we go live. Typical.
Alexo, crypto. On the come up better sit low.
All right, so we got Mana, Dot, Jasmine, Shiba, H-Bar, Ina, Vet, Gala, XRP, maybe Injective and TRB, baby. All right. Caspa. Okay, we can get to Caspa at the end if we have time. Thank you for being here. All right, let's go over to Mana. Mana. Okay. Nice breakout of the flag. Continuation to the upside. Looking at this. Always got to look at where are we at, right? So right now, Mana is on the uptrend, trying to break structure to the upside here, trying to get above. So that's a good sign in this very aggressive parabolic kind of uptrend here. So like I suggest with a lot of things, you want to make sure that you are using your EMAs in an environment such as this, okay? So Lunar Beaches Crypto. Have a great day, man. Much love to you, bro. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Guys, go check out Lunar Beaches Crypto. He is part of our Discord as well. He goes live early in the morning. So you can see the EMAs start to get respected. Once they have crossed over here, you can see that they are starting to be respected. So right now you're coming up for the liquidity grab up above here at 35 cents. So be aware that this is a definite sell wall, okay, that you need to be aware of. And then in order to remain bullish in continuation, let's pull volume across here. And you want to see, I would suggest that this order block here holds, okay? That would be my idea for this, keeping it very simple. So you have your uptrend here, you're pushing through here, you're looking for a break of structure to the upside here, getting above this high here, and then I would be looking for the return back down here, okay, before heading up. And this doesn't have to be that high, okay? Something like that. And then consolidation within this range. You can see that, a lot of the altcoins have been destroyed. Okay, let's get rid of your EMAs. Let's look at this. Where do we want to see mana get back to? Well, that's clear. Like, you just needed to get above 40 cents, right? 40 cents was clearly that, like, very, very obvious buying level when you're in that range, but it has since been lost, and you're consolidating here. So getting above that 33 cent level, continuing to hold and trying to push back up into, above these kind of bear market highs and pushing back up into this level up here is going to be indicative of strength, okay? Until then, you're really looking for higher highs, higher lows, and that continuation onwards and upwards. So that's how I would look at mana right now. If you are looking to get into this project, you're looking for any kind of swings down to these areas here. You are very oversold in a general sense in relation to the highs, right? You got a 130% back up to the highs, but it's going to take some work to get there, and it's going to take a lot of bullishness within the crypto industry. So looking good on mana. Let's go over to Polkadot. I haven't looked at DOT in so long. My God, DOT. So same thing on DOT. So everything here is going to be trying to crawl its way back up to new price levels. It's going to be attempting to get above and attempting to get above structural breaks, right? So structural breaks being these highs here, as you can see, coming up perfectly into our resistance here. And literally just ascending triangle, right? So trying to continue to make higher highs and higher lows. So it has made a higher high now, but we would be looking for a retracement, right? So the retracement would probably be that 618-786 level down here, matching up with our beautiful golden pocket, okay? If we are looking for aggressive bounces, that would be more so of the 382 flavor. So let's pull the volume across here. Let's see if we do have some nice volume spikes within this area. The 382 does present an opportunity, so we can mark that out here and mark out our 618 as well. So we'll either be looking for either or on Polkadot for continuation, okay? If Bitcoin really starts to just retrace and then continue to bounce and rally, then yeah, you're looking at your 382. And you're looking for continuation out of this $6.50 area, and you're looking to attack back up to your $7 area, right? But you can see there is a lot of work to do on Polkadot right now. So being patient, looking to position yourselves in a good swing long is what I would be looking to do with any sort of these altcoins, right? So coming back down to these two areas would be ideal in my opinion. Looking at Market Cipher. Yeah, nice continuation here. Pushing up, right? Making higher lows on our momentum waves with money coming back in, right? So you can see that here, right? So this would be ideal where you come back down here and bounce, right? And then you get this and that bounce there, and then you're looking for that continuation, okay? Be patient with anything to do with these altcoins, okay? Let's go over and take a look at Jasmy, which has been actually ripping. And we did give a Jasmy trade setup from down below here. It did not get to our level. And it's frustrating when we have the right idea here. Look at this thing. And we were looking for just down below here. One more swing fail down. And my God, that would have been an absolute banger of a trade. Okay. And once it broke out of this sell, this is your stereotypical ascending triangle, right? That eventually broke and ripped to the upside. Okay. Coming up to our key level of resistance as we speak right now. Let's see if it can continue. Very, very bullish looking. Okay. You can see it trickled a little bit here, getting up to our resistance, then pushing up. Now it's within this kind of flavor within here. Okay. So looking for consolidation within this, holding key levels of support, getting above that value area low, and holding within this range. So if you are going to retest anything, I would be looking here and looking for that continuation out. It's currently at the point of control of this previous range, looking to continue to push. Okay. So let's go back over here. Let's take a look. Let's zoom in on our 1 hour. Okay. Very, very nice move. So I'm going to pull a fib here, trying to identify if this level is going to be good for us. So what I do here is I pull a fib from swing low to swing high. We look for continuation. So we have a 382 right here as we speak. So bullish continuation off the 382 is going to be what I would be ideally looking for on Jasmy. This has been an absolute ripper of a move. Now this obviously changes if we do get a big rejection on Bitcoin. Okay, so remember, maximum pain on Bitcoin is coming back down to 59,60,000. However, if that happens, what do you think is going to happen to altcoins? Okay, so we prepare as best as we can, but if we see price just depleting so aggressively, we're not trying to get long here. We're waiting for the dust to settle and really to put ourselves in a position where we can definitely manage risk, right? Managing risk is going to be of the utmost importance with trading. Okay, push me and then this touch me till I can get my satisfaction. I don't know. I read it. I couldn't stop myself from beatboxing it. What's going on, Girl K? Push me. So that's what I'd be looking for on Jasmy with this continuation and this breakout to the upside. Very, very aggressive move here. Sorry to say we did not get the perfect entry, but we were on the right side of this thing pushing to the upside. Okay, so you can track momentum. I would be going from swing low here, swing low here, all the way up into this, kind of lining up with that as well, right? Looking for this to continue to push. Okay, let's go over and take a look at our beautiful Shiba. Are the meme coins moving today? That is the question. Mr. Meme Coins, Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu or in me or in Mark? Who knows? But let's see what Shiba Inu is doing here. Yeah, making new highs. Okay, so break of structure to the upside. Very, very nice move here. Nonetheless, I would be simply expecting a retest of the previous highs. Okay, so here's your previous highs. I'd be looking for this to be retested, especially if we are, let me see Bitcoin here, if we are getting a little bit of a correction back down. Okay, so going over to Bitcoin, 15-minute time frame. Let's see here. Yeah, so if we do come down, we are revisiting previous highs here on Bitcoin. If we do trickle down anymore, right, I would be looking for the same thing on a lot of these altcoins. Okay, beautiful, beautiful money coming to the upside. You can see money flow has really taken its time to get up, but it has. So Post is first person to comment within the 55-minute of the live stream. What's going on, bro? Post, hope you're having a wonderful day, bro. Much love to you, and thank you for being part of the gang. So a beautiful push here. Do we get a retest? We kind of have gotten that. We can look for this to continue onwards and upwards, but nonetheless, I would be expecting continuation here. But if we do pull back, it would be back to this area here, which took actually quite some time to get back to and break out of. Let's pull volume across just to make sure that our levels are intact, okay? So we do have a shelf of volume right here, as you can see, right? And then we are currently pushing above this shelf of volume here. So do we come back and retest these highs? Quite possibly. So you got two kind of levels here depending on the way the market is moving, right? So if we do continue this push up on Bitcoin, the biggest retest I would expect is down here. And then if we do kind of roll over on Bitcoin and retest some lows, I'd expect that level to come much lower, and that would be down here, right? So you got two ideas here. Make sure that you practice good risk management on the continuation of a pump. You could be looking for the short right now, which we were looking for with this bearish divergence, pushing price back down to the lows, okay? So that is the opposite direction, but you could be definitely looking for the short opportunity as it presents itself right now, looking for this to come back down, at least down to this range, and then maybe continuing upwards, okay? But the short is more ideal, in my opinion, right now, after being so overextended on Shiba Inu. Let's go over to Habar, or Habar. Didn't we have Habar, the basketball player, on here? So looking at H-bar, let's draw this more accurately. Sorry about that. Going over the 4 hour. Yeah. Okay. So H-bar here, beautiful break of this downwards trend line here, moving out. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful triangle here, wedge, right? Looking for this thing to break out. As you can see, it has, right? You have this beautiful triangle, breakout, continuation, retesting of the previous lows right now, having a little bit of trouble, okay? So knowing that Bitcoin is at that key resistance, I would expect a retest probably back to this trend line here and continuation upwards. Looking a bit overextended here on our 4 hour, suggesting that we could cool off just a bit before trying to pierce through this. Now, remember, these things are all trying to get out of their lows and continuing to push up. So this is a very nice move for H-bar. Now, can we come back to this area here and retest this? Absolutely. Can we come back down to here and retest the golden pocket 786? Absolutely. So we are prepared for any sort of retest, and we are typically looking for shorts when we get this overextended. Okay, so coming up to that key resistance, as you can see, we did come up and retest a high here, so this might be invalidated, but nonetheless, this would be the ideal area that we are looking to buy, okay? So make sure that you are using these levels and practicing good risk management and watching for this bearish divergence that could play out, bringing the price action down, okay? Let's go over to ENA. ENA is on the rip as well, so a lot of these things are going to be very similarly. You can watch how I do the TA and do them for yourselves on any of your favorite altcoins. Hopefully it's very easy to follow in the sense of how I'm trying to understand where price is going, how we're looking to manage risk within structure, and where we're looking for this thing to come back to if we are getting a pullback after such an aggressive pump. Okay, so now you can see ENA has definitely tried to break out here, has yet... Has it? Yeah, it has made a higher high here. So retesting of the value area high of these previous highs as well would be ideal. Coming up to resistance right now. Looking for a 382 macro bounce on this push up and overextended on market cipher. So our oscillator is saying, hey, guess what? We've really pushed a lot here. We could be looking for price to come back down to the 382 for a continuation. But right now, maybe... looking for a short or looking for a retracement back down will be ideal for a continuation, right? So if we look at the short-term time frames, we can see we have higher highs and lower highs on our divergence here, suggesting a little bit of a retracement before continuation, okay? So either we're looking there or we're looking back down to our point of control / golden pocket area where we can look to take advantage of price action, okay? This is not going to be easy in the sense that, you know, it's been moving up quite aggressively. So these retracements can sometimes be violent and they can sometimes just fake you out, right? Where you're just getting one of these sweeps and then a V-shaped recovery, and then that continuation. And you might want to wait for this to continue. Okay, so that's going to be my cautionary tale for anything like this that has moved up into this area. And now we're getting quite a bit of bearish divergence across all the cryptos that we are currently looking at. So cautious here, take down the levels, 42 cents and 40 cents for your big retracement. So keep your eyes on the prize. Going over to VET, VeChain. We were doing VeChain the other day as well. We said our target, 33 cents. Look at that. Absolutely bang on, pretty much perfect. So this is very nice to see. Beautiful, beautiful uptrend, right? So now instead of going here, right, we can go from over here where this has actually started to become parabolic, right? This is actually really pushing up. And what do I mean by becoming parabolic? It's just very simply that it's exponential, right? The move of this is absolutely exponential rather than a trend, right? So you can see if we wanted to draw a parabola, we can say that this is exponential versus just bouncing along an uptrend, which would be much more slower. So now as we get higher, we expect this to flag out and then continue outwards, okay? And upwards. So coming up to our key level of resistance as we've had marked out, okay? This was barrier to entry to the higher prices up in here. So if we pull that, we can mark out our naked point of control, NPOC. That will be our target for the next leg up if we get it. And then consolidating within this range. Reclaiming 3.3 cents is going to be crucial for continuation. Now, does that mean we're going to get it right now? I don't think so. What I would expect is some sort of retracement back into this area here, whether it's revisiting of these highs or whether it's a golden pocket. I would go from swing low to swing high here. Yeah, it kind of matches up. So either coming into that box there, as we can see, looking for continuation, or we're looking for it to return back down to this 3.0. Yeah? What? I don't know. Why? You want to say hi? She's hungry. Hungry pregnant lady, guys. Mrs. Otter wants lunch. I don't know. She's saying, when are you done? When are we done? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tokens to go over. Captain Kirk, what's going on? Congrats on the baby, she says. It's a boy. Let's go. You can eat anytime you want. Yeah, I will. I will. When Broad Street freezes over. It's a boy. Yeah, let's go. So on VET, we're looking for a retest back down to either 3 cents here or within this area here. Okay, so 3.16. Good to see Mafia friends in the... It's non-binary. None of that shit. I'm sorry. It identifies as Lord Otter and King Beaver. Okay, that's what the baby is. Alex, yo, the ricin and lentils are ready. Time to eat. Yeah, no kidding. Oh man. Okay, so there's your levels for VET. Let's go over to Gala, even though you guys know I absolutely despise Gala. Gala has moved out of the bottoms here. So let's see here. Let's see here. Oof. Gala's looking horrible. And it kind of, I'm not trying to, yeah, Gala needs to do some clear as day work here. So let's extend this one here. Let's get into our 4 hour. Let's look at market cipher. Let's see. Gala is suggesting it's trying to reclaim this level here. And then you have, I would bring this down a little bit here to about here. Let's pull volume to be clear on this. And Gala, yeah. So Gala is trying to reclaim this level here. It has a clear downtrend. It is clearly trying to push up as we speak here. So this is nice. coming out of the lows, right? Pushing out of here. And I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin rolls over that we come back down before heading up, okay? On anything like this, you want to be very cautious. Gala, the reason why I hate Gala is because it wrecked me, okay? That's the truth. Is in the bear market, I was shorting it, and it just did not want to go down, okay? So this thing will eat you alive if you're not cautious. So make sure you use less margin and less leverage and just try to take advantage of the price action. Okay, so right now with Gala, no trade unless you're looking for a possible short. Back down to the range here. Let's pull the volume across here. Isolating price. What can we see? We can see that we do have a nice level here on the highs. Okay, so does this match up with the fib? Probably. Let's see. Pulling a fib from swing low to swing high. Look at that golden pocket, baby. I love when that happens. So I'd be waiting for Gala to retrace and come back within this area here. That would be the high probability setup where you're able to give yourself enough breathing room for this thing to actually play out. Otherwise, you're at key resistance right now and you're looking for the short. Okay, and hopefully that's going to come down and crash. But I would not try to short into the pump that's this aggressive. You can see the exhaustion wicks very clear as day. So something like this, getting everybody excited and then rugging them, right? So be very cautious with anything like this. Let's go over and take a look at XRP. XRP in the place to be. My God, XRP has been moving like crazy and everybody's like, XRP to the moon. So I went over XRP this morning. Very clear as day. So XRP in this nice little uptrend here, as we can see. Okay, we can adjust this a little bit here to make it a little bit more neat. So as long as we don't, what I'm looking for is XRP to roll over down to the 50-cent area and for the long to be fired off. We are at very key resistance at 54 cents. Okay, so the sandwich is this. The sandwich is between, if we go back to our previous data here, here's our sandwich. Right? We sell at the highs, we buy at the lows, right? So we have a massive big barrier at 57 cents that XRP is going to need to push through. Now, that's not going to happen overnight, in my opinion. As you can see, we have very big resistance throughout 57 cents, which is our barrier to entry to higher prices. Okay, so if we go back into where we're trading right now, what we're waiting for is either an SFP of 50 cents and then a continuation, or some sort of rejection off the tops here where we're looking for shorts at 54 cents. That would be ideal in my opinion. But with XRP, you got to ask Seymour Liddy because that's the man with the plan. He's in our, be like, Seymour Liddy, what are we doing with XRP? Because that guy has had XRP's number from day one. So join us in the Discord and say, hey, Seymour Liddy, where is XRP going? Because I know you got the book on it. Billy Goat Tails in the chat and Biomex. What's going on? Good to see family in here. My God. Hope you're doing well. Mrs. Otter has been working extensively on your guys' book. So I'm sure she'll keep you updated. But I know she's working hard on your book for you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Looking forward to Billy Goat Tails tomorrow night. And much love to you guys. Thank you guys for dropping by. So XRP, rejection zone, pushing through, trying to get to 57 cents. Will we get there? It literally, it needs to reclaim this as support and then push up, or it's coming rolling over and bouncing up. Okay, and we can just adjust this now to being over here because price action is now over here. So that's what we'll be looking for XRP. Let's go over to Injective. Injective, one of the fan favorites of the Otter Gang, where we seem to have been crushing this thing, and we didn't get our swing failure pattern down to our highs of the previous range. We did get the bounce off of the beautiful trend line here, which we were also looking at from before, and we have since pushed up massively all the way up to this 22 level. Now, this 22 level is going to be some sort of resistance. As you can see here, when we pull over our volume, we can see that there is a little bit of a gap here in volume. Let me get rid of this actually, and let's pull this actual range within here as well. So try and capture more volume within this area. And you can see here that there is like a barrier to where we're trying to get into this area here. I'm going to put one here as well. And I'm going to put one at these highs. Let's bring this one up a little bit to the highs here. So hopefully we can come back and retest that for continuation. Now, this has been a very aggressive breakout for Injective, which we love to see. And hopefully we can see continue. And it looks to be in a beautiful triangle, right? So you can see that happen here. You can see this is happening here. So we want to see this continue to break onwards and upwards. If we do come back and revisit, that level is going to be here. Previous highs, continuation, looking for that on Injective, okay? So beautiful move. Nonetheless, we want to be a prepared trader. So being a prepared trader means that, you know, we could get this bounce off to 382, coming back down, but we could also get the bounce off to 618. So wait for confirmations of entry, but nonetheless, very nice move for Injective. Anytime Injective is coming down on Market Cipher on our like 1 and 2 hour, it's been actually really good. So anytime we've gotten these kind of signals here, you know, we're waiting for that green dot to print here, and we come up and continue to ride this uptrend to the upside. Okay, so looking good on Injective. Let's see if we bounce and continue to push in the short term. Okay, remember, with these uptrends too, friends, use your EMAs to your advantage. Okay, 1 hour EMA anytime you get to the 21, between the 21 and the 55 on an uptrend. Okay, look at this. Bang, beautiful trade. Bang, beautiful trade. Okay, so be aware of these EMAs. They will help you with trading in a trending market. Remember, markets either consolidate and range or they trend in a direction, right? There's only 3 ways the market is going at any given time. Right now, we are ranging, right? This is a trend, right? Overall, right? So make sure that you are using these to your advantage when we are in an uptrend like this, where we can look to buy an average price, an exponential moving average for the continuation upwards, okay? Last but not least, CASPA. We're going to go to CASPA, and that will be the end of it because, you know, wife is hungry, and we've been on quite long enough. So CASPA, coming up to our rejection zone of this big trend line that we had coming through here. And look at that perfect touch to this trend line. Nonetheless, let's get rid of that. Let's go to this low here. Let's pull that back. Let's extend this out. And let's see what CASPA is doing now. So CASPA's come up to the previous volume that was traded from before. Let's get rid of this volume. And let's take a look and isolate this area here. And we can see coming up to that point of control, key level of resistance, value area high, right? So we'll look for CASPA to hold that support up there, or it's coming back here, okay? Retesting previous highs. So going into our 1 hour, looking at CASPA, beautiful flag right now. So either it's holding this support here at 17.7, or it's coming back down to this area here where we're looking for longs, okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Looking for that continuation on CASPA. Money flows in the green. Things are looking good. Going back over to Bitcoin. Oh, looks like we might get some continuation here on Bitcoin. Retest of previous highs like we always talk about here. So it has come back, retested the highs here, right? There's your retest of the previous highs. Okay. Can it push back up? We're looking for a break of structure to the downside right here where we can look for possible bounce back up and then to short this back down. Okay. Friends, it's been a good one. Bitcoin back up, looking great. Looking great. No complaints here. Holding those lows. Can we continue to push? We'll have to wait and find out. Ethereum ETF coming up on Thursday. It's been a wild one. Guys, stick with us. Join us in the Discord. Subscribe if you're new. Use the BloFin link. Support the channel. God bless every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for supporting me and helping me support you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves that flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios, taking well over exceptional pain. I'm chopping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves that flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios, taking well over exceptional pain. I'm chopping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making them moves that'll blow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof of building portfolios, taking well over exceptional gain. I'm chopping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. But a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trader, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto.